All right, so next modification we're going to do on our new 25 Ram is going to be some seat covers. So my Bighorn here has just regular old cloth seats, so I want to put some covers on to help protect them, especially protect them from my kids who love to spill their McDonald's and drinks and stuff all over the place and fries and etc. So we're going to throw on some covers from Coverado. Now, I've worked with Coverado in the past on some of my other builds, and their stuff fit freaking awesome for my Jeep stuff, so I'm hoping it'll fit really well here for this Ram. Now, these guys sell on Amazon. That's where you can pick these up. There's different colors. They've got red, black, gray, blue like this, all that different stuff. So check it out. I'll put the link in the description down below. Let's see how they fit. All right, so one last look before we get our covers all on here. So I think they said these covers have like a Velcro pullout so that way you can still use this and keep this functional, all that good stuff. And then front covers hopefully are going to be, perfect match. We'll have to figure out how to get these. These should just pop right off. That should be easy. And then hopefully the rears actually are the same. Yep. So it looks like you just hopefully pop that out and then these will come right off there. All right. So you've got a whole little instruction manual to go ahead and walk you through. I mean, literally step by step, seat by seat. So it doesn't get too much easier. Comes with all these little chucks, I think they call them. So these basically will go between the front of the seat. Well, let me show you here. So basically those will all go like here, right, to help hold, like when you're doing the front. And then they've got a few different clips, and they tell you where to use them, where to place it, all that stuff. Some of these things have some clips like this you just need to undo because you're going to put that back together once you get it on here, but it's pretty simple. So I went ahead, popped off the headrest already, kind of got the new headrest already on there, and then now we can take the body, start to slide that over, and all the stuff. It's pretty simple. Usually only takes maybe 10-15 minutes and you're done. Going to pop these on, they do tell you left and right, so makes it pretty simple. Left side driver's side, right side passenger, and also on here you can see where it shows airbag, so that goes on the outside where the airbag is. So I've got some salt on here, but otherwise pretty simple. So these bottom ones just go on. There'll be some clips that you put on the back here, these little dudes, and then these just kind of get clipped in. Now for the fronts, you just slide them on down. And then what holds it is those little shucks or whatever I was telling you about, those big circles, and they just get kind of pressed right in there so that they're going up and down and they're keeping this top from pulling out, right? So it's held right in there. So they just slide right in there. You just push them in, really simple, and then you're done. Now we can slap the bottoms on. It's going to be looking sick. So on the bottom, we're going to have these two guys. They're just going to slide through and basically kind of go around on an angle. And then this one will come down here and then attach to it, right? So it'll be kind of going around the bottom, holding it all in. And then the front, I think, just has those other little clips, and those you'll just feel around underneath and attach it to, if there's rods and different things, just attach it, hold it in place, you're good to go. Guys, so what I'm finding out is they wanted these little front latches to kind of go through and come around, and there's actually like a cover on the back of the seat so you can't go through. Now there was like a zipper I saw, so maybe you can unzip that. You do the bottom cover first, get that all in. That's probably what you're supposed to do. The instructions didn't show it. They show this going first, then this, but it's kind of cold out, so I don't want to mess with this too long. So I just went ahead, I just took those little things and just kind of shoved them in there, and they're holding them pretty good. And then I put the little latches down below. There's a little kind of bar down here, just latch it right around. Took 2 seconds, that's easy. And then this part, at first it was just kind of hanging over, so I kind of tucked this in so that it looks, when you first open the door, it looks more, like a real seat instead of just a cover. So yeah, and then the only problem I had with the headrest was the holes are pretty narrow compared to like the actual metal brackets. So yeah, that took a little bit of stretching and pulling. It doesn't help that it's like 35 degrees out, but so we got that in. I think that thing is looking pretty good. All right, now on the back covers, they want you to do the bottom covers first. And then the way these kind of work, since you can't really move this back seat, their kind of solution is this comes up here, and then they've got a little strap that kind of holds it for your back. So that's all right. Now, the one issue they already told me about that we thought would be an issue is their kind of middle section here. It's made to have a removable headrest here, and this one's not removable, obviously. So it basically is just going to kind of cover like that. So it doesn't really cover perfectly. So this is, you know, for this style of back seat in this Ram, it's not going to really, it doesn't really work. I'm still going to rock it for now, but that's kind of why they sent it for me to test it, right? But we'll still go ahead and finish getting all this in. Now these ones I think are easier because there's really just all these clips. They just clip together and everything. You don't really have to use any more of this stuff, I don't believe. So I'm going to do the bottom first, and then we can go ahead and get the top done. All right, so bottom cushions all went on without a hitch. I'll show you what they look like in a sec. But so for the back of these top parts, they do got the loop. So then you're going to go ahead and pop these guys on. I don't think I got to show you guys last time, but they just kind of go like that. Try and do this with one hand here. Yeah, so then boom. Then they just get tucked in back here, and then that holds them in place. And then there's just this headrest will go around and hold the top. All right, so fronts, or tops, I should say, go on quite easy. Now, it is kind of a little bit of a bummer. Like these guys told me, they thought that this would be a little bit not wide enough, and we have that issue with the headrest. So what they do is they give, this is made for the headrest that's removable, and they give you a little piece that kind of covers the headrest. But on this one not being removable, you can see it doesn't really work. The other thing with this too is it doesn't really have the cutout for the armrest part that falls down. This is just Velcroed on this middle piece, so you could, like, you know, pop the thing down, I guess, but it doesn't make it super convenient, right? So I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it would look a lot nicer if it was wide enough, right? But again, they kind of told me that going in. They don't think it'll work on 25, so it'd be 24 and older, which they're totally right. But the fronts look pretty good. So again, these are kind of full cover. Oh, I need to actually finish. I got to put these little straps on there too. So I got to get my hooks, hook those. But otherwise, yeah, happy with how that turned out. It's going to protect the back of the seat from the kids back here kicking it, getting all muddy and dirty. And you've still got your little place to put stuff. So that's going to be nice. And then check out the front. I think the front turned out great. So looks good. It's going to keep it clean, keep it nice. And I'm kind of digging the blue. I like the white on the blue. It's kind of cool. All right, guys, hopefully this video helps you out. Check out Coverado on Amazon. I'll put the link in the description down below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll catch you guys on the next one.